Hello, beautiful acupuncturists. Welcome back. I am Dr. Charlene Lawrence, and I am going to teach you today how to do something that I call the mirror exercise. This is an extremely profound exercise that I'm going to explain for you to do as if you're just going to do it yourself. Of course, I want you to experience many of these things before you share them with patients. And keep in mind that this is such a powerful tool that it will also be great for many of your patients. So how to do the mirror exercise. There's 3 parts to this, 3 phases. And you don't get to move on from phase 1 to phase 2 or phase 2 to phase 3 until you've mastered and conquered the phase you're currently in. And you'll know when it's time to move on. So phase 1, I want you to set a timer. I just grab my phone or my iPad, whichever one, and set a timer for 1 minute. And you'll be standing in front of the mirror. This isn't one of those exercises where you have to be naked or anything like that. You're just going to stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes at your reflection, and while that 1 minute timer is counting down, you are going to connect with yourself only in a positive way. Anytime any negative thoughts come up about yourself, oh, there's a wrinkle here, there's a gray hair there, or I don't like my nose, or whatever it is. Anytime one of those negative thoughts comes up, you're going to reset the timer back to a minute. This is not an easy exercise. Yes, it's simple. No, it's not easy. And know that most people, it takes sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes longer to get through. So make sure you've set aside plenty of time to get through this exercise. Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes. It's not just going to take you a minute. And anytime you're looking at yourself, connecting with yourself in the mirror, and you have a negative thought slip in, reset that timer. Once you're able to get through a minute without any negative thoughts, and remember, this may take months to master, and that's okay. We all have a lot of self-doubt and judgment and all these bad things in our mind. That's okay. Take all the time you need. Do this every day, at least once a day, possibly twice, 1 to 2 times a day. Once you get to that point where you're easily getting through a minute of connecting with yourself without those negative thoughts slipping in, then phase 2, you get to bump it up to 3 minutes. Set the timer for 3 minutes. Same experience. You're just looking at yourself connecting for those 3 minutes. And if negative thoughts happen to slip in, you're going to reset the timer again for the 3 minutes. Now, once you get through phase 1, once you're able to get through 1 whole minute of connecting with yourself without any negative thoughts, don't worry. The 3 minutes, phase 2, becomes easier. So it won't take you 30 minutes or an hour to get through the 3-minute phase. And you'll probably progress even faster onto phase 3, which is once you're able to master and get through connecting with yourself in the mirror for 3 whole minutes without those negative thoughts on a continual basis, then the final phase, you're going to keep the timer set at 3 minutes. You are going to place your hand on the reflection of where your heart is. So place your hand on the mirror, on your reflection, where your heart is, so over your heart, and you're going to repeat these words. Let me check my notes. You're going to repeat, as you hold your hand over the reflection of your heart, I love me, I support me, I know how amazing I am. You want this in the first person. You want to say this instead of saying you to your reflection. Make sure you're connecting with yourself. So again, that third phase for 3 minutes, looking into your eyes, into the reflection of your eyes, hand over the reflection of your heart, physically connecting with the mirror. You're going to repeat, I love me, I support me, I know how amazing I am. This will be a 3-minute experience. And again, reset the timer if for any reason negative thoughts or feelings come up about yourself. This is not an easy exercise. I promise you that. It takes some getting used to, and it takes some falling in love with yourself once again. For many of us, it might be the first time in the majority of our lives where we get to do that. So start with 1 minute, get through each phase, and you'll know when you're ready to move on to phase 2 or phase 3. Let this be a long-term experience for you and see what starts to come up. See what starts to happen in your life and change and improve. Maybe your boundaries get stronger. Maybe you start accepting more abundance into your life. Maybe you're just a little nicer to yourself and others with your thoughts and your words. Go ahead and use this mirror exercise. See how it feels for you. And when you're ready, start sharing it with patients. You know those people who need this in their lives. You know those patients who are just constantly down on themselves. And this would be a great exercise for them too. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next week. As always, be well.